All right, hello. This is your Dreaded Crypto channel coming at you. It's August 30th, 2022. Um, take a quick look at the markets. It's been a week or two. I've been trying to do little updates here and there just to keep everyone up to date. My focus and narrative really has still been this is consolidation. We're at the bear market lows, somewhere in or near them, and this is the time where you build the base. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting cryptos to work in my DeFi wallets on Exodus and um, Atomic Wallet in particular, and using some centralized exchanges like Crypto.com and um, that one mainly. Honestly, I'm kind of just hesitant to rely on anything. Also, Kyber Network Wallet. It's called Kyber Crystal. There is some DeFi staking on there. Ethereum, you get 2%. Synthetics is really high. It varies between 10 and 20%. Um, but yeah, it's that's kind of the way I'm approaching this whole thing. Let's take a look at the markets. We're actually getting a bounce. Everyone's been freaking out. I did a quick update earlier today. I just tell everyone's like so bearish. Everyone's like, oh, it's going down to 10K. It's going down to 12K. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's just for that to happen, we have to have another black swan in the regular markets to crash. And again, I mean, elections are coming up, and no senator, no politician, no one wants to see a total crash in the markets, and they're not going to get elected if that happens. So they're going to do anything they can to prop up the markets, even if some kind of black swan does happen. I think they would come in so hard with the buying pressure that it's just not going to happen like that. And even then, they're all in so cahoots. They know what's going to happen. So it's all going to be planned. If anything does happen, it'll probably be post-election. And if we do hit that 10 or 12K, it'll be probably Christmas time or early next year. But even then, I don't think that's going to happen. We got to these levels because of these centralized exchanges, CeFi, Celsius, and Voyager getting completely railed. I had money on both of them, and everyone's just sitting here in like limbo. And like, what's going to happen is these big banks, these bigger exchanges are going to buy them out. God knows what's going to happen. Hopefully, we get made whole or something near it. Voyager looks pretty promising. Binance is looking at them, and they seem to have their act together. And getting emails and updates from them, it looks like they're going to come out ahead. Celsius is a complete mess, and it's really shameful and just sad. But what can you do? But yeah, here we got, we broke out of this, I guess it was a rising wedge, we broke it down, and, the testing, I guess the measured move of rising wedge, it pretty much hit it. Do we go down lower? Maybe. I mean, there was a lot of selling pressure. We're probably going to stay sideways to maybe slightly down. But this bounce is interesting, 20,359, that's substantial, and this is the daily RSI is starting to come up, and it's been low for a good while. So I tend to think that we're gonna consolidate and go on up. I was looking at some figures, and I like to compare previous cycles to this one we have right now. And let's see, zoom up a little bit more. Yeah. So I was basically comparing how many days was the previous bear consolidation, like how long did it last? Okay. This is rudimentary, but let's just see how many days it lasted. Okay. From right there, right there. Let's see. All right. This is a little bit more. Let's go down a little bit more. Almost there. Okay. Computer's acting up a little bit. And computer's acting up a lot of bit. Apologies for that. But yeah, so if we take this, okay, 123 days, 120 days, something like that. We're already halfway through that consolidation period before the we start getting some recovery. We're at 74 days, so really, we're more than halfway. So, and that's depending on. It could be a little bit less. It could be a little bit more. We just don't know. But once we break out of that zone, yeah, we might have a black swan like the C14 thing, and then yeah, maybe you get another retest of it, but no guarantee of that. Once we blast out of this thing, we may never come back down to these levels again. And for me, it makes sense for it to be like that. But these are the levels that you build a new portfolio. A lot of these cryptos are back where they were 2 or 3 years ago. Everyone's was mad that they couldn't get some of these entries in on some of these coins, and some of these coins are really fundamentally driven. Uh, you know, it's layer ones, and then oracles like Link and Band. Um, there's just so much in this space, and I don't want to focus too much on I guess the altcoins right now, but looking at some of these again, Cardano, um, Link, and then you have synthetics and Ethereum, especially Atom, Tezos, anything you could stake while we're waiting on this. You're getting rewards of 5 to 10%, 15, even 20%. Zilliqa is 15% on Atomic. It's just insane. Ontology, maybe high risk, but I'm getting 20% rewards on that thing with Exodus. So, and DOT even is 12% on a centralized exchange. That's pretty good. So, these are things to look at. Let's see. Now, if we can get into above the 20K range, it'd be great. Crypto Fear and Green Index, we're at 28, I believe. No, 24. I think 23, which is the lowest we've been in a month or so. And I can see us coming up and popping up, and at least getting back into the mid-range of Fear and Greed. Even in the last bear market, if this thing can load. Yeah, even in the last bear market in 2018, there were some spikes into the 50s. What was this one? 50. Is this 52? Even here, 67. 54. I mean, let's see how far we got. I don't think we got to 48 or something like that. 46, 48. I mean, I can see us spiking up to at least meeting the 55 or 60 Fear and Greed Index, and then maybe we come back down. So that's part of my thinking there. The VPVR support, we're still kind of hanging in between. Either we're building a new foundation at this 20K level, and if that breaks, our VPVR support is around 10 to 12K. Just again, it's good to be prepared for those types of things, but just I'm going off of what I think is going to happen, and I think this VPVR is going to hold us up here, which is from looking at this right here, 18,000, 19,000. Let's get back here. It's taking a little bit. Yeah, computer's jumping around all over the place, but I just think it's important to just keep things in perspective and realize that everyone being all bearish and everyone calling for new lows, it's just kind of to be expected, but you really don't want to follow the herd. You really want to kind of make your own, have your own plan. Like I used to watch a lot of these YouTubers and BitBoy and Crypto Zombie, and it's good to get your information from them, but just don't listen to their predictions. I think I was talking to people online. It was just don't even listen to their predictions, because some of them were calling for 100, 200K Bitcoin and these crazy numbers. Really just need to focus on timelines and whatever your plan is. It's going to be a couple of years probably of consolidation before we get back up to 60, 70K. It could happen in 2023 maybe if it gets real aggressive, but either way, it's you gotta have your own plan, have your own price targets, and be conservative and like take profits. I made the mistake of listening. I had my plan and I didn't do what I said I was going to do, and kind of sitting here holding bags and stuff. So just don't want to listen to their predictions. I think that's just they're all human too, but they're also kind of feeding off what their channel wants. Can you really can you really trust them? This is the total market cap minus Bitcoin. That looks like it's recovering pretty good. I looked at the total market cap complete. See, that it just looks a lot more healthy than the Bitcoin chart to me. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, to me, it all looks a lot more healthy. 200 week moving average. Let's look at zoom up on the weekly. I believe it's been holding the 200 weekly moving average, which that's like the all-time support. And look, like we're holding that so well. Everyone's looking at the Bitcoin. This is big. I mean, everyone is looking at the Bitcoin comparative, like looking at, are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? Like, has this ever happened before? Here's the deal. Oh yeah, by the way, please smash these likes, leave a comment, subscribe, anything. Like, tell your friends. Like, I need to build this channel, and I really want to help get information out there. I want to be a part of a community. I want to help get this movement. Be a part of it, and the more people I can get on top of this and to follow me, and like, I want to grow as well. So leave a comment, give me suggestions, whatever can be done. But yeah, we're holding the 200 weekly MA. So like that is the bull market, crypto bull market support, and we're holding above it, and that's beautiful. And because Bitcoin is no longer the most dominant, it's holding 40% dominance, which means all other coins are 60% dominance. Bitcoin is not the big mover that it used to be. So everything has gone into all these other coins that do just as much, if not more. Ethereum, they all have their uses. A lot of them, some of them don't have any uses. Just be careful with which ones. But stay to the top 10, 20, I would say for now, or just Bitcoin and Ethereum for this very moment until things get better. But this is what's going on, and we're fine. We're gonna probably hold on. We're probably gonna jump around in here for another year, 6 months. I kind of think we're probably gonna have some kind of a rally, maybe like a Santa Claus rally or something like that towards the end of the year. Again, I do not think they're gonna crash the markets right before elections. They're gonna do whatever they can to not. And maybe 2023 is going to be the golden year. Let's really hope so. But this is my main take for this. The fact that we're holding the 200 week moving average. I just don't see it. I just don't see Bitcoin going to 10K. And it's just when people start saying it, like how confident BitBoy is saying it. Like, dude, like you're making way too many people think that they're not going to get in. Not buying right now to not dollar cost average right now. Like I do, Mondays and Fridays plus my mining. I'm making it every day. Like when we had that spike up with Bitcoin, like I took some profits and put it into stable, and then I bought back in at 20K. Like doing little moves like that, but there's no point in not stacking Bitcoin right now. And with that said, that's all I have to say tonight. I think that was my main point. It's kind of late. But hang in there, and I'll check back in tomorrow, see where we're at. All right, peace.